Hey. Hey. Hey, you.
Pikachu.
Hey. Oh, no.
Did you ever play Hey Pikachu?
No.
When you were a baby boy?
No.
Do you know what that game is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
I kind of want a copy nowadays.
Why?
Because it's just that was that era like in between the late 90s and 2000s. Well, actually, till like 2012, where we would make dumb accessories to consoles for like 1 or 2 games. Like there was a microphone thing for Hey You Pikachu.
Oh God, I remember this.
Yeah, it was a microphone where you go, "Hey Pikachu," and then he would do a thing, and it worked kind of well for the time.
Yeah.
Then there was a microphone for the Dreamcast game Seaman.
Do they still do the microphone thing on the Wii U?
Yeah, but it's like they would build a mic with one game in mind only,
I
and
see
like
what you
never use it again.
Yeah.
And then they had the PS2 iToy, which I thought was pretty cool when I used it.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was a camera for the PS2.
Yeah.
And you could play like a couple games with it.
I know that exists. I just don't remember.
There was that one time where they made the game Sly Cooper 3.
Yeah.
They packed it in with 3D glasses because you could turn on a 3D filter so you could play it in quote unquote 3D.
Oh man.
That was a thing that happened.
Video games are weird.
Then there was, do you remember then there was like Toys to Life, which is on its way out, except for Amiibos. Amiibos are still going strong. But like all the Disney Infinity is done. Like they canceled it.
I think
Like Lego Dimensions is on its way out too.
there's a YouTuber I've been watching.
The Super Game Boy.
Is it Clean Price Gaming? I think that's what it is.
Clean Price Gaming.
Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, so he does
I've seen
essays.
this guy's thumbnails.
Yeah, he's very, very good. I suggest everyone subscribe to this guy. Or Clean Prince Gaming, that's what it is. Clean Prince Gaming. He does like essays for video games. Like he just did one about
that's kind of all I watch nowadays on games because that's what I like way more.
Yeah, they're really cool. He did one recently about why 3D platformers are gone.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more than just they didn't sell.
Yeah,
it's more complicated.
It's very complicated. Yeah,
that's why it's been talked about by multiple people because it's not a simple issue.
It's very good. I suggest everyone go subscribe. Clean Prince Gaming. There's no reason I'm saying it other than I like his content.
We talked about games, but think about like other dumb accessories that they made for games. Like besides like the cool ones were like the Super Game Boy and the stuff you could use to hook up your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube.
Yeah.
Like that stuff was cool, but it was a little underused. Like Four Swords Adventure was great. If
you know what? I don't think it was. I remember
people.
As a kid, like all my friends who had a GameCube had that.
Really, they had the Game Boy GBA link.
Yeah,
that shit was cool.
Like all my friends had it.
Yeah,
which is weird because looking back, I'm just like, why?
it was for like Four Swords Adventure.
You know what I realized?
There was a thing you could use.
I'm just realizing stuff like that is why the Switch exists.
That's what the Wii U was supposed to be, and then they didn't do any of it. They're like, hey, we can put a map on the tablet. I don't fucking know.
The Switch taps into a market that no one knew existed.
Yeah,
and Nintendo got it.
It's like
finally.
all
Jesus
the
Christ.
people use that thing for on the game for the GameCube was Four Swords Adventure, where you could play it, just co-op it on a big TV.
And
Pokemon Coliseum games, and XD and all that stuff. There was a feature in the GameCube version of Wind Waker where you could use like the Tingle tracker thing on your Game Boy. There was a weird little thing you could do on that.
Okay.
And for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, that co-op Final Fantasy game, which has ended many friendships because that's one of those games.
Got it.
Where it's a co-op game, but it requires actual teamwork for you to get through it, like Four Swords Adventure. Which they've made.
By the way, have you tried Shovel Knight's co-op?
No.
Oh man,
because that is not a game I want to play co-op in.
We did the entire game. Me and my mom's husband and.
Is he good at GOM?
I mean it doesn't matter if you're good.
Can he play GOM?
Well, here's the thing about Shovel Knight co-op. Doesn't matter if you're good or not. It's frustrating because.
So is a co-op? What is it?
So it's literally Shovel Knight, but also another person.
But it's a different color.
Yeah.
So it's literally Mario and Luigi from Super Mario Brothers on the NES.
The problem is the levels aren't
tailored to them.
No, because this game was built for single player in mind, and then
that's why I was like, I don't want to play co-op in this game because the levels are so tight.
Yeah, like there are a lot of moments where I was like, okay, you just wait there, I'll do this, and then we'll just you go.
Like Lewis, imagine Plague Knight's levels but co-op.
Yeah, no.
How much of a nightmare those would be?
Jesus Christ, no.
Plague Knight's levels are really hard.
I'm playing through Plague Knight on my Switch right now.
Spectre Knight is just hard combat.
Yeah,
Plague Knight is just hard platforming.
It's hard moving around.
Yes, it's. I love the
remember
movement.
when I played Plague Knight for the first time because I played on the Vita first. Man, it took me forever to like get through the first level just because I was like, it's really hard.
It's different
to just move.
Yeah, because you're not used to it.
Yeah,
because
very interesting.
Shovel Knight plays like just a faster version of Scrooge McDuck from the DuckTales game. Which we're moving on from game accessories. Let's do intro for a second before I can go into my spiel.
Hey guys, this is the last episode of Pickcast. My name is Lewis.
Hi, I'm Andres. Go listen to us on our bullshit. Moving on.
Right.
Okay. I want to talk about something I've been watching really recently that I don't think I've brought up at all.
Porn.
I can talk about that for hours. This is not the podcast. But
video game porn.
That's also a different podcast. I can make my own on that.
All right.
Put in the time, put in that work. Do you remember, since we're talking about DuckTales, have you seen at all the remade DuckTales cartoon on the running Disney XD?
I know it exists. I know that a lot of awesome voice actors are working on it, and there's a lot of love in the show, but I have not seen it.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know it is. I can tell, because I can tell the people. I know the people who are working on it.
It is made with so much love.
Yeah.
It is the tightest shit on Disney right now.
Yeah.
It's so good. Fucking David Tennant is Scrooge, and he's amazing at it. Is David Tennant's a British boy, correct?
Yes, he is. He was the 10th Doctor.
His Scottish accent is very good.
He was what's the dude who pretended to be Mad Eye in the 4th Harry Potter movie. He's in a lot. He was the Purple Man and
and I loved him as a Purple Man.
Yeah, he was really good. He's a very good.
He's a good actor. He's not just a Doctor Who man.
Watch him do. I think he did. What's the Shakespeare one?
Romeo and Juliet.
Not that Hamlet.
Hamlet.
He did that.
Like a movie production version of it.
No, like an actual on stage.
Oh shit! Really?
Thing. It was. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Watch that. It's very very good.
I'd actually like to see Hamlet acted out.
Yeah.
But besides that, holy shit! The DuckTales. You at least know the DuckTales intro song, correct?
I remember.
They redid it, and I actually like it way better.
Interesting.
It's the same. It's like in the same key, the same lyrics, but they added a little bit of embellishment at the end. But the intro that they added to it is out of this world good for TV because. Okay, I don't know if you don't watch a lot of modern cartoons.
I do not.
I really lament the openings of cartoons having openings one and two having lyrics to them.
Okay.
Like that's not really like the biggest example I can think of that are cut down are two really big shows. A regular show has no intro. It is just a synth.
It's a single tone.
It was neat, like, but I was like, are they gonna? No, that's for the very episode. And the biggest crime I can think of is The Amazing World of Gumball, which that show is also incredible with just.
It's a very good show.
I remember when I watched it. The way it's made is really cool. But the intro I found out in America is cut way down.
Oh, really?
Like it's actually like a full minute of just like weird animation fun going on. Oh, cool. And they cut it down to like 10 seconds. In the American one, it's kind of sad. But the American, like it was weird on demand for DuckTales. They cut the intro down short sometimes. But the intro is like over a minute long and it's fully animated incredibly. And the way they do it, I don't know if you're aware of the comics that Disney did back in the day. Scrooge McDuck was from old comics.
Okay.
And the intro, it's a standard like kind of tribute to the old one. We're just showing them in different scenes of like we're doing adventure stuff, like robbing a tomb and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then halfway through, it just cuts to them jumping in and out of comic book panels. But some of the comic book panels are just from the old comics from way back in the day.
That's really cool.
Like the old backgrounds are grabbing old characters. It's the best. It's the tightest shit.
That's cool.
It's really fun when Disney gets a new cartoon because they give it money. Even if it fails, it gets money.
Yay. I'm glad good things are happening.
Like Motor City was a great show. It got cut down because it was too weird for it to exist. But when they get budget, they get good budget. So I'm happy to see the DuckTales doing so well.
That's cool.
Because when I saw who was working on it, I was actually more happy because it seemed like the people who were working on it gave a shit about DuckTales, like as a show.
It sounds like it.
Because every time I think because some of the people who worked on the very, very good Mickey Mouse shorts. Have you seen those at all? They're up on YouTube as well.
Believe so.
They're really awesome. I love those Mickey Mouse shorts. Which is, unfortunately, that's all really they're getting for really good 2D animation. It's just those shorts. And hopefully the success of DuckTales shows that we can get more of those on TV again.
I hope so.
It is a high-budget show. From what it looks like. There's a lot of work going into most of that show.
Interesting.
And it's a cartoon on TV. You don't get that a lot.
Yeah, I'm surprised that makes enough money.
There's a reason it's... Usually the problem with cartoons, the big problem is that really the issue is that shows that are narrative driven and are action based and have a definitive end don't do well for syndication.
No.
That's the reason Voltron is Netflix only. That is the reason Korra got moved from Nickelodeon to fucking on demand and then died a death after it finished its series. The fact that Avatar did so well is mind-boggling to me at the time. Because Avatar is
I don't know why.
is a comedy, but it is action-focused for a lot of it, and it ends.
Well, it's stylized after anime. And
no, it is, but the fact that
what I'm saying, like, for something like that, like,
Megas XLR is a show that was like that, and it died before it got to finish.
Yeah,
and that was anime-inspired, had action and comedy, but it died.
Yeah, I'm saying it's weird how like something like that would pique so many westernized children's interests.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows of all time. Not cartoon, just in general.
Yeah, it never connected with me as a kid, but I understand why. People like it.
I love Avatar.
Yeah,
like Korra, I have problems with Korra. A lot of different problems.
I'm glad I didn't really like Avatar because I know I'd be sad about Korra. Because
Korra has its ups and downs, but man, the downs piss me off.
Yeah.
And man, the problems are with how they write Korra. Because the whole point of her character is that she's meant to be the opposite of Aang. Where everything Aang was bad at and his personality traits are
opposite.
Like he was really bad at learning whatever element. So Korra's good at that one instead.
Okay.
Because their personalities are different.
Got it.
Because the way bending works based on your personality. Like if you're stubborn and you're hardy, you're, earth and all that kind of shit. But that is really frustrating when they're doing real plot shit. Where just Korra, just shut up and stop being dumb. Let people who know what they're doing do it.
Yeah.
It's like, but no, I'm strong enough. And that repeats too much too often in the beginning.
Those are always I hate those characters.
It goes to a better place later on, but I don't know. Korra did really bad on TV.
Yeah.
Also because they gave it a really, you know what time slot they put it on?
Nope.
There's Nicktoons, which is like their throwaway kind of channel in a way.
Okay.
And it was on that in the mornings on Saturdays because fuck you.
Saturday morning cartoons, man.
8 a.m.
Oh, yeah, Saturday morning
cartoons. Korra, 8 a.m. on Nickelodeon only.
That's a weird...
Like that happens to DuckTales, but it's like DuckTales gets rerun enough because there's so many episodes that it works out.
Korra just doesn't.
But DuckTales, this one actually it has a story. There's a narrative going on in the background.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, episode 1, the pilot, which is like an hour long.
What?
I was like, yeah, because it's I don't know why the pilot's so long, but it's very good.
It's cool.
They're like, oh, there's gonna be a plot. The plot is one of the boys
dies.
Is trying to find out who is his
gay.
mom.
Oh, okay.
Like, why is she missing? Why do people not talk about his mom? And that's like, oh, we're having a real story in this show that's supposed to be about hijinks.
Yeah.
Neat. And Launchpad is just as funny as ever. I love Launchpad so much. DuckTales, great cartoon. Please, people, go watch it.
Yay.
Go support them. They're very nice boys.
All right.
I love them.
Also, I think so when uploading this on tomorrow, as long as all goes well. I work tomorrow, but hopefully So yeah, on the 30th, Sugar Pine 7's The Woods will be out.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be on their channel. It's going to be on like the YouTube.
It's going to be on their channel because currently it's on Rooster Teeth first or whatever.
Do I wonder if I have that because I have Verve.
Yeah,
I should check if it's on there.
I think it is through Verve. If it is,
I should look.
Watch. Well, I mean, it's going to be out tomorrow anyways.
But it's like if I have time tonight, I'll just like see if it's there or not.
Yeah, but I'm excited. Because
I wonder it's gonna be like 20-some minutes, right?
Yeah,
it's a short film, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, because short film means anything more than 15
shaved his head?
to an hour. Huh?
Steven shaved his head.
Yeah, he looks. By the way, that has like the most likes. It has 33,000 likes.
It's because people. Do you know the?
And the comment on it is amazing. It's just his comment is just, I look like a 1950s racist.
Yeah, and I laughed really hard at it.
So good. But the lighting and like the quality of that picture is too good.
He looks
for what
uncomfortable in it. It's such a good face.
Yeah.
But do you know the really famous music reviewer on YouTube, The Needle Drop?
Nope.
He's a very famous YouTube
Wait, that sounds
man.
familiar. I think I've probably heard of it.
Yeah, because he knows people
on
YouTube. He is famous for being bald and people calling him a melon and all kinds of dumb shit as a joke. And because he wears the same kind of glasses as him and he's bald like him, they just said, hey, I'm going to see you for Halloween this year.
Nice.
And like that, you should, because all you need is just bald head, shirt, flannel.
So best Halloween costume this year, someone dressed up as Jordan Peterson.
Really?
Yeah. The world's awesome.
Really?
It was really good.
How the fuck do you dress like him?
No, here's the best part.
He's just an old man with a suit.
Well, he wears like it worked. He has like what's the strap things that you put?
Straps
things that you put over your pants instead of belts. What are they called?
Straps.
All right.
Just slacks with straps.
All right. He wears that.
The Urkel straps.
He wears weird ties. He did the gray hair in his. Did
he talk like him?
I hope so. All I know is that the best part is that it wasn't someone like showing that, oh, look, I dressed up as this. It was a Jordan Peterson fan like on Twitter and then went to a Halloween party and then just saw that in the wild.
Really?
So not only...
That's fucking wild.
Not only was it a Jordan Peterson fan, like a hardcore fan, it was someone running into a Jordan Peterson fan. Yeah. So... Hell yeah.
He's actually going to be, of all weird podcasts, going to be on the H3H3 podcast this week.
I'm excited.
And of all the guests they've gotten, like, that's going to be a weird one.
Well, he was on PKA, so anything can happen.
No, but it's like, I did not expect them to ask for him.
No, PKA is weirder.
Yeah. But PKA,
Ethan makes sense.
But like, PKA is more well known as like hey, we'll get anybody on this podcast.
Yeah, fair enough.
But like, H3H3 is known for more like, hey, we're getting YouTube and like other internet celebrities on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now we have like a professor.
Well... Jordan Peterson has become...
He's an internet guy now. People know and appreciate him.
He has like 500,000 subscribers.
And
like
also because...
he's huge.
Actually, Peterson actually did like he talked about one of their videos in one of his lectures.
I remember.
And I was like, oh, that's fucking weird. I hope they get to talk. I'm like, oh, they're going to talk this week. And all you know what it's going to be? It's just going to be Ethan asking 3 questions. Just Jordan's going to be talking for like 4 hours.
And you know what?
And I'm fine with that.
Everyone's okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. If you could... Oh, yeah. So...
I watched this thing on free speech like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, just let the man talk.
Yep, because he's good at that.
The man opened his mouth hole.
Watch him on PKA because that's an interest. I know. But
no, I have to find it down. I have to go find it because I don't listen to PKA.
Just what?
But fuck all that shit. Let's talk about things that are not other podcasts.
All right,
because we're on our own.
Hey,
this is our time.
Friday, I went to a thing that so many emotions with dead boy friend of the podcast, Alonzo. We went.
I was gonna go way darker. I was like, dude, holy shit.
Oh,
I was like, Lewis, god damn.
No, not that dead boy. Not the no.
I was like, holy shit, dude, that's too soon. You were just there for another one.
The fake. I'm still make joke. No, I made a joke about Chester dying.
At the boxing, I was like, well, dude, what the fuck?
No, I made a joke about it like a couple days after, where I was saying I was interning at the studio, and the engineer there, I was saying, we're talking about Chester dying, and I was like, because he was like, yeah, it sucks that Chris died, and then now Chester, and I was like, yeah, at least you think that happens decent, you like do it at the same time, so we can just get it over with. And I was like, can they just hold hands while they hang each other, like hang themselves?
I think
nice.
I think where I stopped making fun of dead celebrities when they recently died was who's the Fast and Furious guy?
Oh, that guy. I
made fun of him, and I felt bad for it. I was like, man, I feel kind of shitty because people liked him way more than I thought. And I was like, I feel kind of bad. And now the celebrities that are dying are people that I give a shit about. So now I'm like, I should probably knock it off.
Yeah, you do you.
Because now the ones that die are like, oh no, actually, they meant something somewhere to me at some point.
Let me defend myself before everyone like clicks out if they haven't already.
Yeah.
For making fun of Chester. Linkin Park has changed my life. I love Linkin Park. I cried 3 times at the concert.
Your dead boy has a tattoo of them on his body.
Of Chester's face on his body. Yeah. And so
they're kind of gigantic lifelong fans.
Yeah, I love Chester.
If you missed the episode where we've talked about it, Lewis made a goddamn mixtape of their unreleased recordings for himself, and that's it. Yeah. Because fuck it, he likes them that much.
Yeah, I did. I've made a mixtape of 20 of their best unreleased songs.
Very big fan.
Yeah. That being said, I make jokes. Yeah. I don't care what they're about.
They make you feel better.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's fine. Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope people react different ways to grief. That's not how I do it. Because I can't.
You know what? I can't even say I'm making jokes because of grief. Although that's a possibility, I think I just make jokes because I make jokes. And
if you didn't, it would bother you more. To not make jokes.
It would be upsetting more if I silence myself. It's like, oh well, I can't make jokes about that. It's like, no, man,
because for you that just make you not. It would just make
would ruin.
You're like,
me.
oh, I'm not me.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is wrong.
That would ruin me.
Yeah.
I have a bracelet that says El Trumpo.
Yeah,
and so jokes. All right,
healthcare jokes.
Yeah. So
on to that shit, way more important. Let's talk about what happened on Friday night.
Jesus
describe
Christ.
Describe what it was.
All right, it was
for people who are not in the know, who are not in the LA area.
Yes. Okay. So
it was don't listen to music at all.
A tribute. It was a tribute appreciation of Linkin Park music for Chester's death of Linkin Park. And so there was a lot of people, like I don't know, 20 people there, 20 different. There was Sum 41, System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold, freaking Alanis Morissette was there. A bunch of people were there. Did I say Blink-182?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
I knew you said System of.
No. Okay. Blink-182 was there. Like everyone was
lots
there.
of people.
It was amazing. And so what it was is, so it starts with the current members of Linkin Park, the current 5, and then each couple songs they would switch out different band members. It's like Zed was there. He played drums. That was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
For one, I didn't know Zed played drums.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Huh.
And so it was just like, okay, here you sing this song, and obviously it was like practice and stuff, but like this person sang this song and this person played guitar on that song.
It was like a big jam session. It sounds like
it was awesome. It was just
I only saw some of it when I saw the live stream.
Appreciation. Yeah, it's currently on. Actually, I want to see how many views it has because it's the quickest.
That live stream was packed when I was in it.
It's the quickest I've ever seen a concert get this many views, and so I need to see.
You ever watch Coachella live? That gets views.
This is more.
I'll be the judge of that because I watch Coachella live every year.
All right, it is.
Let me see. Actually, no. Coachella's their dicks. They don't leave the streams up. People have to download them for themselves.
5 million views.
Okay, yeah, that's different. Because actually they left them up. Coachella people, they don't let the stream stay on YouTube or whatever. They kind of just people capture the parts they like and then just upload them later.
Yeah. So. It's still there. So guys, go to Linkin Park's YouTube channel and
it's free
and watch it. It's It's 3 hours.
It's 3 hours of just people jamming.
It's amazing. It's actually and all the money went to charity, Music for Relief, which was Linkin Park's charity that they do.
Oh, they have their own self-funded one.
Yeah,
Thank God.
And that's what like Chester like.
Because I was scared this whole event was like for one of those big charities that doesn't need the money.
Music for Relief is like Linkin Park's like thing, and like Chester loved it. And they're going to be doing like on his birthday was March 20th, and so there's a new part of their charity called the 320 program, and it's about depression and help, and their goal is to help people with mental health stuff, and it's just an awesome thing. It sucks that Chester's death had to be the one to do this, but I honestly
make this event so big.
But I honestly think that this is going to shed light to a mental health thing, and more people will talk. And I think an actual change will happen. Like, I honestly believe that 5 million views is in like 3 days for something for like a concert, a 3-hour concert, right? Weird festival of whatever is nothing to see.
It was like an impromptu. Like, it was like they planned it like within a month. It was like, hey, we're doing this in a month.
I think it was a couple. I think like two. Well,
because it feels like people didn't talk about it. It's like maybe about a month.
The concert was 100 days after his death. I know that, and so. That's how long.
To be fair, time moves very fast for people nowadays. So that doesn't feel like a long time.
3 months, which is still nothing for the size. And there were a couple of mistakes I remember. So the guy who sang "Crawling," I don't know the singer or what band he was in, but he they played his practice back like vocal track, and so instead and then muted his mic, so he pretty much lip synced the whole song, but he didn't want to. But he played along anyways. And so afterwards on Twitter, he was saying, it's like, yeah, I was lip syncing, but it wasn't my fault. I'm sorry.
That's a weird thing to happen.
Yeah, he was so mad because it was just like, hey, I wanted to sing this song and you guys didn't let me. So
probably just some error with audio.
Joe messed up on one of the intros for one of the songs, and there was just a couple mess ups.
That's like concert shenanigans. Yeah, for a 3-hour thing, it's like kind of expected.
Well, for a 3-hour thing that was planned in less than 3 months,
and people are coming in and out,
and it sold out at the Hollywood Bowl. Like this is a huge
Hollywood Bowl is a gigantic venue.
This is a huge event, and for it to have gone off with only like 3 mistakes. Like
that's kind of a miracle.
It's honestly a miracle. No one got shot. There were no terrorist bombings. It was amazing.
For such a big event.
Yeah. My favorite part was Alanis Morissette's unveiling of her new song, which was surprising to me.
Is that on YouTube on its own?
It is. Yeah. Everyone go listen to it. It's called Rest. Just type in Alanis Morissette Rest. It's amazing. Mike, the rapper, he wrote a song for Chester and unveiled it for the first time at the concert. So that was awesome. He also sang One More Light, which...
Oh, also you were telling
Jesus Christ, I cried so much.
You were telling me about the song that he was... before the podcast, you're talking about the song that he showed off that he was working on. They're actually going to work on it in the studio.
Yeah, they're going to be working on that, and they're going to be like showing off on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, like their process of
they might just
how a song is made.
Which is... I always like when they do that. Mm-hmm.
And we don't know if this band's going to continue or not. Like Mike doesn't... He was saying, it's like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So we don't really have too many details of what's going to happen to Linkin Park.
Because they're not like how it would be like in the... I don't know how typical it is, but I just really it always felt like in the from like the 60s to like the 90s, rock bands like if someone left or died, we could just keep going on.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Because bands were just either really big or just like it wasn't about the band people per se for the most part. It was like what group of people can make the best ideas.
Yeah,
but for I'm not gonna say modern bands, but for more what they were going for, it is all of us or nothing.
Yeah, you can blame that by the way of like before with like Motown's and the invention of the record label.
Yes. It was a lot of that too.
It was just like, we own you, and so who cares if one of you dies? You have to.
Think about it, like Ozzy left.
Yeah,
one of the biggest bands in the world.
Yeah,
and that worked out just fine for him. But
and not only that, it worked out just fine for him and the band.
Yeah, Dio was like, hey guys, I'm not doing nothing. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but a lot of times that
never happens.
Yeah, but nowadays, like the individuals, because we're living in the age of social media, individuals mean a lot more now.
Yeah, well, also
to bands and also to the fans.
Well, with Linkin Park, they've been the same 6 people since. In 96, I think they started.
A band with the same lineup with music that is incredibly personal.
Specific and...
Yeah, someone either leaving the band or not being there anymore, it kind of makes things really strange to write in that environment again.
In general, but especially... What upset me the most is when Chester died, people saying it's like, oh man, the front man of the band's not gonna be this, like, there's no way now. And I was like, hey, but Mike's there. Like, Mike does most of the work of Linkin Park. And that's not to put it like everyone else down or anything, but like that's his role.
Well, there are people who don't get how the band worked.
Yeah, it was just frustrating to see of just like, because I couldn't imagine like I'm sure Mike saw that reaction. I can't imagine about how he feels of just like. Not only did his like best friend die, now everyone just forgot about him. Yeah, it's like that sucks.
But I think he knows. Well, you were there. You saw the turnout.
Yeah.
I think there's not enough people who actually give a shit to him.
No, for sure. Yeah,
know what's going on. So that must have helped a lot.
It was fine, and
because there was an outcrying of support from everywhere when it happened.
M Shadows and Sinister Gates of Avenged Sevenfold was there, and that was amazing. It's funny, they chose M Shadows to sing "Burn It Down," which is hilarious because Avenged Sevenfold has a song called "Burn It Down," so that was funny.
Wonder if it was on purpose or not.
Maybe it could have been. That was really awesome.
How was it like getting in? Because I've been to the Hollywood Bowl once.
Annoying. Just a lot of people. It wasn't bad. Did you
take the almost straight line escalator down?
No, we went up the stairs.
Because I parked at the top when I went one time.
We went in a shuttle.
Oh, you took a shuttle?
Yeah.
I wish I could have done that for the one that I went to.
Yeah, because they're like 7 or 12.
That is not a fun place to get to.
Yeah.
Well, to park in.
No, I know. Yeah, my friend went and it was a nightmare. Because we got there and he was literally only like 3 miles away, and it took him an hour after he said, "It's like, okay, I'm 3 miles away," and then literally an hour until he got in the venue.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
wow,
for 3 miles. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
To like drive and then park and then walk into the thing.
God damn.
So, it was amazing. Watch it. It's hard to explain other than just watch it. It's a lot of emotions, a lot of. And it was cool too, because you can tell everyone was emotional, but at the end of it was just a fun time. They like every couple songs they would put little clips of Chester like hanging backstage and messing around and just joking and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. People were making jokes and laughing, and I saw 2 people bring a bunch of LED candles and set up a little memorial in front of themselves at the concert. That was interesting.
Yeah, that's for them. Yeah, I guess.
I saw a lot of people like bawling and falling apart.
That's what they kind of made that more popular for a lot of people on Generation.
This was advertised as it's Chester,
memorial.
It was Chester's memorial.
Yeah, like so people were prepared.
Yeah, like it was actually Chester's memorial, not just a concert. Like this was actually to the public, personal memorial of that person.
Because when he passed away, there was nothing really like that.
Yeah,
it was really private.
Yeah, Mike's for the first time even said like because they were very private about like
for like almost a week.
No, forever. Like even up until like
you mean like letting like a public statement. Like there was like no statement from the band.
Not
like
really. No, there was
a while.
Barely statements, and Mike even all he said is like, "Hey guys, like we're just kind of stay with our families, and hope you understand." That was about it. And so like during the concert, he kind of told his story about like where he was when he found out about Chester, and it was just nice for him to open up like that. And I don't know, it was interesting. Yeah. Go watch it. That's all I can say. All right, let's talk about not sad things like Mario Real.
Mario is real.
So Super Mario Odyssey is finally out after people losing their minds waiting for it.
Yeah, and people getting it like a week early and already getting it for review copies.
Walmart accidentally putting it on the shelves.
That's always cool though. It's like, hey, someone fucked up.
Yeah,
I can just pick it up.
Yeah.
I
remember seeing on the Reddit and everyone was like, guys, check your local Walmarts.
Yeah, because sometimes they fuck up and it's like, cool for me. I get the game a day early.
I pre-ordered it the same day of that on Friday and then picked it up at 9.
I pre-ordered it the night before and didn't get it till the Saturday, the day before this recording.
Okay, interesting.
So I haven't had a ton of time.
Yeah, I've almost done with the game. So
yeah, Mario Real.
So this is our spoiler-free, just kind of first
We'll talk
impressions.
about it more in depth because we'll at least beat the good chunk of the game.
Yeah.
We'll like beat the base game by the week, next week.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Weird.
This game.
Mario Jiggle.
It's
Mario Nipple.
Like I said before, of
Mario
the trailers,
also bounce.
It feels like a weird PS2 game that shouldn't exist, but in 60 FPS.
It's the environments that are the weird thing for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I don't know how I feel about them.
Get ready, and once you get to
everyone says New Donk City and Forward is where they get better.
Yeah. I agree. It's just when it gets weirder, honestly, but the weirder in a good way for me.
But man, this game has a.
There's a couple. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not as. It's shorter than I'm going faster than I want to. I'm hoping I wouldn't have rushed through this game as much. And it wasn't just because I was rushing through. I was taking my time looking for moons, and even still, I'm like 3 days in. I'm on the last level, and I'm like kind of sad about that.
I think I was right on my prediction of this sheer amount of moons you're going to be getting, and the level design to complement that is a problem.
Yeah,
because it causes problems.
It does because it gets to a point where
you're like tripping over them, and it doesn't feel good a lot of the time.
No, it's like imagine if
the blue.
Okay,
no. Have you played Mario Sunshine?
No.
Okay, there's a collectible in that game called Blue Coins.
Mm-hmm.
There's about, I think, 20 in every, because remember how You played 64 at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like, okay, you go to a world and you pick like a mission to do.
Yeah, and then you get the star.
But
and
it's
then
the same world every time, but you do a different objective every time.
Yeah.
Okay, in those worlds themselves, there'd be hidden items called blue coins.
Okay.
And you would collect a certain amount of them, and that's how you would get. I think you paid 20 or like 10 to get one extra shrine, which was the equivalent of their star or moon or whatever it was in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And those were kind of everywhere, but they were hidden like how the moons are in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like they're kind of putting those ideas, gameplay designs, into one solid object, and it doesn't feel good anymore.
Here's what it feels like. It feels like, imagine if Breath of the Wild only had Korok seeds and not shrines.
Yeah, but some of the Korok...
But the Korok seeds were the things you needed to find.
But some of the Korok seeds are the shrines.
Yeah.
It's strange.
It's very weird. Whereas it's like there's too many of these.
Like the big boy missions, which they have like cutscenes for, are like the triple ones.
Yeah, those are fun. Those also seem too short.
They
really
feel
easy. And
bosses are still way too easy. Let's hope the final boss that I get to gets more interesting.
Yeah, it gets more interesting as you play.
But besides that, the game itself has a lot more movement. I think it might be the most movement intensive in terms of options in any Mario game.
You have more experience with Mario games than I do, so
the amount you're allowed to do in this game is insane.
Yeah,
so I'll go through it.
Okay.
Well, I guess slight gameplay spoilers for people, but skip a minute because I'll just list. Okay, so you know the slam into the ground, the slam and jump off thing. That's a brand new move.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The dive move is brought back from Mario 64, and I'm so fucking happy.
That's really fun.
That move is awesome.
And you go farther the faster you move. Yeah.
But the roll is brand new. The roll off of the dive is a brand new thing that they added.
That I love doing that. I mean, can we talk Cappy?
Cappy, that's a big. Cappy is
that's obvious, but brings a crazy amount of things you can do.
Cappy makes the levels interesting.
Yeah, I'll say
when you get to the parts where you use Cappy, it makes the levels more interesting, but they're so spread out where I've seen them so far.
Okay, I'll say this. Once you get past once they were saying the Metro Kingdom, and then after it gets the level design, what they do with taking over enemies, not possessing, because Nintendo really doesn't want you to use that word.
You're taking over.
You're taking over. So funny.
Because you're murdering bullet bills when you're doing it. But not the frogs, though.
No.
Which I was very, very happy when that cutscene happened where he took over a frog for the first time. And he goes, oh, Reebit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a very
really
dumb
funny.
Nintendo thing to do. I was very happy.
Also, I really like the way Peach says, Mario. Because it feels really lo-fi, and it's like, why is your voice not good?
It's
really
probably
weird.
an old recording.
Yeah, I love it.
That's probably the actual reason. It's from like the Wii version of Galaxy 1.
Yeah, and they didn't do anything to it. They just like, eh.
They won't notice. Fuck it.
Yeah, and it's like, I notice.
The plot takes like 2 minutes. It's like they don't care.
So what's really cool about like I said, like once you get to Metro Kingdom after, the level design gets very interesting and very varied. Like it's every single kingdom and level and part when you find a new creature, and each creature has its own set of moves, and like every time you take over something, it feels completely different, and it really changes the moveset and what you can do and how you platform in the game.
Because remember, there's like a list in the game, and I saw the amount of things you can take over, and I'm like, okay, I want to see what all this other stuff is, because it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a bigger number than I thought it would be, which also goes into, man, there are a lot of shrines in this game. Not shrines, excuse me, moons.
Moons, yeah. Yeah, well, here's my thing. I don't
know. I'll know how I feel about them more when I get all of them, or try to get most of them, because I'll see if I think some of them are kind of weird to get in fun ways.
Well, here's the one that I think is the worst is every single kingdom.
You can buy one.
You can buy one for 100 coins.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That one feels weird.
It was fine for the first one. Maybe you could argue first two, but first one, right?
Because you can buy items and shops.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, oh, here's your mission. You get a moon or buy something, and the first thing you're going to buy is a moon. That makes sense. But to do it in every single one, it's like, okay, because
it's a way just to add another one to every level.
I know the reason they do it. The reason they do it so it forces you to go in, well, not forces, but incentivizes you to go in the shop and see what's there.
And
that's the point.
It also gives you an out to be like, hey, I need more of these.
Yeah,
I can always guarantee I'll find at least one every time.
But the problem with that is, it makes the level design, even though it's very different, like every single kingdom is very different.
Yeah, they all feel, the ones I've seen so far, I've only been to 4.
But what's frustrating about it is, as soon as you go into one, it's like, all right, time to do the thing. It's like, I don't like that feeling for this game.
It's a weird mandatory routine to a game that feels so open.
Yeah, I want this game.
It's a weird constraint to the game design.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's like, okay, I have to go to the shop. It's less like because now it's a weird, like I agree with you, it's a weird mix of like, I want to go / I have to go.
Yeah.
Because I love the idea of like you go buy new costumes. Like that's fun. I love that addition to the game. It's great.
Yeah, it's fun. But it kind of gets boring after a while.
But it feels that it becomes like a mandatory thing for progress.
Actually, it is.
That feels weird.
More slight gameplay spoilers. Every single kingdom, there is a moon that you can get. I think it's different ways to get it every time.
You backtrack, yeah.
But there's a moon you can get depending on every kingdom has like a certain outfit for that kingdom, and there's a moon to get relating to that outfit, which it's cool.
It's their equivalent of just like, hey, here's the power up for this world. But then that other Mario games before.
But what it does is, again, it kind of forces you to be like, all right, now you have to do the thing of saving up, getting up the specific purple coins.
Well, it feeds into that because the purple coins are meant to be the collectibles that you're meant to get on the side.
But the problem with this is it starts feeling repetitive, and it's repetitive. It's a quick repetitive, and it's like, I'm bored so fast.
Well,
that's really frustrating because it's a very good game.
Well, the purple coins, I like how they do them because they're spread out enough where they.
I like how the purple coins are.
That's why I like getting them. So when you get,
they're hard sometimes.
Yeah, when you get the stuff like the coin stuff, sure, I understand why I don't mind that stuff too much, but the stuff that's in the purple coin shops, I think is a lot of fun to try to
I agree
because it feels like you accomplish a lot more when you get them.
More so than the moon sometimes.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, I finally got the costume of this world. Cool, I finally have it. I feel accomplished because I found all these coins.
Okay, we'll stop talking about this now.
Because there's a lot more that I have.
Yeah.
That I'm not really quite sure how I feel.
Yeah, yet. Save some for next week.
So, first, when I see everything and
so far, okay, I will say this. I think this game is. I've seen a lot of reviews. Everyone keeps giving it 10 out of 10 perfect game. No. Disagree.
No.
This is a very flawed game.
From the hours that I've been in, it is not as, I don't feel it's super flawed, but it is not a perfect game.
No, yeah. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10 or something, like as of now, because it's high enough, but it's not perfect. It's a great game. I recommend it. Everyone who has a Switch, get this game.
It's going to be a weird statement to say, but the fact that it is an open world automatically means it cannot be a perfect game. By virtue of it being open world and the size of it, not every gameplay challenge can be Nintendo-ified and shine to a mirror shine.
I know what you mean, and I agree to a point, but Breath of the Wild
has that same problem.
But I think it's better than this game. I think Breath of the Wild is better than Mario.
Because Zelda lends itself to that style of game a bit more.
And I again, remember guys, I'm
still mixed on Mario.
And I'm also coming from a different perspective.
But I'm still having. But let's not dance around it. I still like this game a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's what we're.
Because what really matters in video games, especially platformers, how does it feel to move?
Yes, good. I had to turn the camera all the way up sensitivity.
The moment I went, I'm going to like how this game feels, is that you run faster going down hills.
Yeah, and go slower up going up. Yeah,
because you can keep the momentum. Yeah, you can keep it. If you roll and jump and dive, you keep your same speed. And you can, when you do your dive, you can crouch and jump high again and keep it going.
And then keep going, yeah.
But it takes skill and it feels really, really good to move fast.
Well, and what's I like.
Oh man,
there's some little things that I like. Like you fall slower if you throw your hat while you fall. Like keep throwing it, you'll fall slower.
That's from Galaxy. Okay, you can that's what I like. They kept that. It's like okay, you know, you jump. I want to be in there for a little longer. I throw my hat. Okay, that's a Galaxy thing, which I'm glad they put back.
Yeah, remember, guys. Okay, like I was saying, and then we'll move. I'm coming from a different perspective, coming to the Switch in general.
Because you haven't played any Mario platformers that are like the big 3D ones, have you?
This is my first big Nintendo console I've ever owned, and so because of that, these are my first Nintendo games I've ever owned.
Because you played this before, but you didn't beat it, right?
No. Did you play
Sunshine at all?
Nope. Never.
Galaxy 1 or 2?
Never.
Any Mario 3D Land or 3D World?
Yeah. The Wii. I played whatever the Wii one is.
That's New Super Mario Brothers. I mean the Wii U, the 3D World, where you
I don't
think
I've ever played the Wii U.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I own one. You've never played mine.
No.
We played Smash that one time.
Yeah,
but no.
I haven't played it enough to say I played.
And then you didn't play the 3DS.
So what I'm trying to say is I played a little like
the 3D one on that.
No.
Okay. So pretty much you're really fresh to 3D Mario platformers.
Well, but just Nintendo games in general, and so there's a certain style of Nintendo games that I'm just not.
This is a strange game to jump into. Because for me, it is a lot of the
strange console so far.
A lot of the movement stuff in this is what I've been asking and wanting in one single game for a long time. I cannot overstate how much I love the dive in this game.
It's very good.
Because the way it was designed for 64 was like, okay, it was a move that lets you move fast, but if you missed your shot, you fucked up and fell a lot. It was, okay, it is here for skill. If you are skilled, this movement option is here for you.
Yeah, because what this game does is like while you're rolling, if you hit something, you'll stop for like 3 seconds, like 3 or 5.
It feels really punishing.
Yeah, it really does. And so that kind of incentive, I was like, oh man, I messed up. But I know that if I can time this right, I'll be so much faster and it'll be really fun.
I'm not a fan of how nothing the enemies feel in this game.
Yeah, I end up avoiding them most of the time.
Like in Galaxy, they weren't much more challenging, but they felt like more of a threat.
Yeah, all they are
because in Galaxy it was you had to. Okay, you know
how is the death system in Galaxy? Like
same as this one. They took it from Galaxy, where it's 3 hits and then you can upgrade it to 6.
Well, no, but I'm saying like when you die, like what happens? Because in this game you don't really die; you just lose coins and then
no
come
lives
back
in this game.
Yeah,
they had lives in the other ones.
Exactly. So,
but if you die, you just start the level all the way over.
See, this game is
very
different.
Good thing. Lives are gone.
Yeah,
thank fucking God.
Yeah,
lives are a bad idea in games. Now.
Okay, I agree with you to a point. The thing that makes this game feel too fast is
you can die all the time. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I like that.
It's fine.
Because
I just
having to look for lives and having to rely on that archaic system because that system was made just to
make the game feel longer. Yeah,
make it feel longer.
That's the thing. I want this game to feel longer. And whatever. And
from what I've heard from people, like I don't even know what it is. They said no. There's a lot more once you finish the game.
I've heard the same thing.
So
we'll
know how we feel more about the length of it and all that kind of stuff next week.
Yeah. So
but for now, impressions are still pretty good. But there are some things that I'm not too sure how I feel.
Great game, not 10 out of 10. That's our impressions.
Yeah, so far. There are some weird things in it, but I'll know how I feel about them once I put in more time.
All right, now let's talk about a 10 out of 10 demo. 10 out of 10, 1 out of 1 demo.
God, yeah, I almost forgot I brought this up.
Sonic Forces.
The game that people are going, I don't know if it looks too good. It had a demo come out publicly, Japan only, and the really strange thing about it is that it's a minute long.
The demo lets you play like 2 or 3 levels, but only for a minute. And then after a minute ends, it ends, and then you have to go select another level.
It's just why?
I think it's just to see like, hey, how does this? Oh, okay. It's like, what does this game look like? How will it run? And what does it feel like to jump?
And if people want to play it, you can just make a Japanese account, and then you can do it on your Switch. It's very easy to do if you want to.
Have you done that?
I haven't had a reason yet.
Yeah,
I'm in a Japanese PSN back in the day just in case I needed it. I don't have a Japanese Nintendo
I'm
account.
afraid to because I'm wondering what's going to happen.
They're not going to ban people.
No, well, I don't think they're going to ban people, but I'm wondering what's going to happen next year once they do the online thing. Like, what will I have to do an online account?
No, if
for
you
both?
want,
I don't know.
If you want to play online, they charge you that fee. But if not, it's like they're not going to charge you to buy games. That's stupid.
I don't know. I know it sounds. Who knows?
Nintendo laid out most of their plan. I don't think they're that dumb.
Remember, Nintendo's not known for good online anything.
I don't think they'd region lock making accounts. That would be ridiculous.
Don't know. I'm not going to do it.
I don't think they have technology to do it, but fuck it. You could just delete the profile.
It doesn't matter.
You can just delete the profile. It's not that big a deal.
It doesn't matter either. Like
whatever. All you're missing out is that you can buy like a couple exclusive. Actually, I do want to buy.
All I'm missing out is I can't play the Sonic Forces.
I actually do want to. There's actually a couple games that are only Japan for now that I do want to check out.
Toyo Planet Tetris is only Japan for a while.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple like weird arcade ports that are only for the Switch and Japan. I think still. But yeah, only 1 minute for 3 levels.
Yeah. It's literally like it's one level technically. It's Act 1 and 2 of a stage and then the boss. But
they call it 3 stages, but it's like 1 minute.
Yeah, it's 1 minute, 3 minute demo.
Before the podcast, I was like, I should probably check this out, and then I found out, it was only 1 minute, and I was like, we have to talk about this.
Yeah, it is
so strange. I have never heard about this. I've played games where like,
well, here's
I know like back in the I don't know if they still do them. Sony had for PS Plus, you could like have like a free trial of a game, or like okay, after a certain amount of like an hour or two, the game locks up and you can't play the game anymore. But because you're on PS Plus, we'll keep your progress, and you can just buy the game right now and just keep playing it. They had stuff like that, where it's kind of like a trial thing. But it was an actual kind of trial where you had some time to get into it. But I've never played a game where it's like 1 minute for this demo.
Yeah,
that's really strange,
dude. Okay,
and I don't know. I want to know what their reasoning for that is.
I have no idea. All I know is this: with the 1 minute of gameplay, people are already saying, "Oh, this doesn't feel good at all."
Which I suspected when people talked about playing it at other cons, but I wanted to see what it was like for myself.
So, all right, guys.
So maybe conclusion. I might get that 1 minute demo just to like maybe try. But
try it.
I highly doubt it'll be worth the effort. It's only 1 minute.
I have now come to the like 85% sure this is going to be a very bad game.
Bad at best, mediocre.
Yeah. At best.
Like a lot of Sonic games that are kind of strange.
Most 3D Sonic, like. All 3D Sonic games. I know you like Sonic Unleashed, but
okay, I like parts of Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, no, all 3D Sonic games are bad.
You know
in my
what?
opinion.
You know what's gonna be,
except for Sonic Generations.
You know what'll pan it about this game?
Huh?
It'll at least have good music.
Does it?
Sonic games always have good music.
Yeah, I guess.
Even the bad ones have good music in them.
You know what?
Sonic
you know
and Secret Rings is a terrible game. It has good music in it, though.
Well, here's why I think they're. It's because they're not. They're because they feel what
no,
I like about.
I don't mean the cheesy stuff. I mean like the actual stage music is always really good.
Okay, I thought you meant like the actual like.
No.
Because that's the stuff because I feel like the music, like that music, is like, hey, so we're just gonna stay in like Sonic Adventure 1 and just do that forever.
Yeah, I think it's what they're going for. Yeah, because they know people like it. Yeah, I like it.
I like it because it's like, oh, you guys are fun.
Like Escape from the City is a legitimate classic.
No, and
that level is legitimately really awesome. Still,
it's a good level.
It's better than Sonic. Is that Sonic Adventure 2, right?
It feels bad.
Sonic Adventure 1's opening level is bad.
It feels better in Generations what they do.
Sonic Adventure 1, that's the one with the goddamn whale, right?
Yeah. No, that's Sonic 06.
No. Where you're running through the pier and they're like it's a tribute to that one of the Sonic Adventure games. That opening for 06 isn't it a tribute to Sonic 1 or Adventure 1 or 2?
I actually played. You know what? You might be right. Because I played 2.
Because I remember it was probably 1 because that's the one that got ported to GameCube. Okay. That's the one that I played. That's how I played it.
I thought 2 was
the DX. Isn't that DX?
No, DX is Sonic 06.
One of the Sonic Adventure games has a shitty whale level. That's what I remember.
Sonic 06. That's all I know. I remember because we all remember that Game Grumps moment.
I remember playing it and I'm like, years later they had the exact problem that I had
of just like falling
exactly
off.
That they died happened to me several times. Yeah. God, that game's bad. That game's a shame because it could have been way better, but they didn't have to push it out for the anniversary. Actually,
in that essay I was talking about of the Clean Prince Gaming, he talks about like 3D Sonic games and what the hell.
They deserve a whole nother essay. Those things are a bunch of fucks.
I'm sure he'll do it, but like he talks about this 3D platforming and like how the different console and like how the different companies, Nintendo, Sega, and I think that was really the big ones at the time, and then. Like how they went about doing the 3D thing.
Sony used to do 3D platformers.
Oh yeah, and then Sony, yeah, PS1. So,
and then the only thing they really kept doing was Ratchet.
Yeah, that's what he said too. That's the only like current 3D platformer.
Like Ratchet and Sly Cooper are the only ones that get like still good games. But even
and the Sly Cooper games, I've heard it's not good. I've heard it's good. I mean,
which one? The Thieves in Time?
Yeah, I've heard it's okay.
That game has really fun ideas.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
It's on the Vita.
Yeah, I know.
I got it for free on the Vita because I think when I bought my Vita, I got it for free.
Okay.
If the game ever goes on sale, I'd recommend it honestly. Yeah. It is a very good portable game.
Yeah, I believe you.
Because it's hub worlds where they're mission based. Mm-hmm. So it's a good I'm playing for like half an hour and put it away.
Now that I have my Switch, it feels weird touching my Vita because it feels so small.
Yeah, even though the Vita still has a really big screen for portable.
Yeah, it does.
Really clean screen too.
All right, now let's talk about...
let's talk about the really quick Switch one. We were talking about the hidden, hey, you can use Bluetooth on this.
Oh, yeah.
A weird thing people found like the day after we were talking about it. Mm-hmm. It has...
Actually, the day.
A firmware update to let you use the GameCube accessory for it.
Controller. So what
they made for the Wii U.
Yeah. So if you get the Wii U, or I believe if you get like the USB N64 or GameCube controller, they sell it at GameStop. I saw it. If it's literally just USB, like that one also works.
So that leads more to the rumor that those leaks, Smash 4 is going to come to the Switch. There's been rumors about it, and like this, people say like you're thinking a little too above it, but.
I think more of just Virtual Console in general.
Of all the games that they could possibly port to the Switch that would make people buy it, Smash is totally the one.
For sure.
People would buy Switches for Smash 4.
I agree.
If there's even like a whisper of it, people will go buy Switches the day that whisper comes out.
I agree.
Because all they can do, just do what they did for Mario Kart 8. Just re-release it, but put all the DLC in it.
Yeah.
I will buy Smash 4 again if that comes on the Switch.
Cool.
I don't even like Smash 4 that much.
Wow.
And I bought it like on release day.
See, I don't Smash.
Because I want to play the DLC characters in the stages. It wouldn't, and it's nice to have Smash on a modern console. Because I do not want to drag out my Wii U again to play Smash 4.
And
I
with
cannot
the Switch,
be bothered.
It's so convenient.
Yes.
Although
yes.
I wonder how annoying that would be on the screen. Actually, maybe not too bad.
No, it's the same as they've always been. It's just why would you?
I'm staying on
the idea of being able to
play portable. Remember that
the idea of being able to play 1v1 Smash. Just for funsies wherever you are is a fun, novel idea.
Yeah, you're right.
Why not just do it?
Yeah, you're right.
Rivals of Aether is not on that system yet, which it should be at this point. So just get the Big Daddy King Smash in there first.
I have a feeling...
Because next year... Smash roster was huge when it was finished.
So here's my theory for what's going to happen. Because this next coming couple of weeks, whatever, I can say words, is crazy for the Switch.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
A lot of game. From LA Noire, Skyrim, and we'll be talking about
Doom's coming out.
Doom, I'll get that. That's the one I'll be getting. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We'll be talking about all these games. We might not get all these games, but we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
But
other than that, it's like we don't.
Now's the perfect time to get a Switch. Get it before holidays. Get it if you haven't gotten a Switch. Get it either now or wait till next year.
Didn't Mario Odyssey come in like a bundle?
Yes.
With the console?
Yes, and those red Joy-Cons are beautiful.
I'm so gonna try to hunt that down because that's gonna go away really fast.
They're dark red. Yeah.
They look beautiful.
I just want
we
those
both
Joy-Cons.
wish we bought that instead.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't want to wait because fuck it.
I still don't regret buying it when I got it, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, because they're nice. They're nice.
But here's my theory. So right now,
your game theory.
Here's my game theory. All these great games are coming out now. There's going to be it seems like there's like a lull period next year.
That always happens with Nintendo consoles, but at least this time they actually had a point where there was actually a lot of games coming out.
But here's what I think will happen, because we don't know when the
Hyrule Warriors 2 baby confirmed.
We don't know the online services, right?
No, it says debuting next year.
Yeah, so my theory is during that lull they'll debut the online.
The next Call of Duty's on the Switch.
That maybe.
Who knows?
Because
I'm wondering they have to have their thing right now is that, hey, guys, remember Splatoon 2, if you guys want to play it in the future, you have to pay for this later. But for now, you guys can play it for free. That was the game.
Yeah.
But will they launch another multiplayer game? So I'm thinking, why wouldn't they announce Smash for that?
Yeah, maybe.
Or around that same time, hey, we're going to bring it to online. We're going to bring it to Switch soon.
I don't think.
So
I don't think
premium
if Smash is going to happen. I don't even think it'll happen that soon. I think they'll do the online.
Oh, no, I think they'll just announce, hey, it will come out on the Switch sometime.
Yeah, here's my theory. So they'll do the online and then announce that Smash exists.
Yeah.
And then the virtual console will be
holiday this year.
Virtual console will come out, and then awesome, the new Kirby game comes out, and a bunch of other stuff comes out.
That Kirby versus game.
Yeah,
I forgot about that thing.
And then holiday of next, so November of next year, we'll get GTA. I think that'll happen. I know.
No, that's dumb, but they would do it.
I think GTA 5 can happen on the Switch.
I wonder if it'll run. Okay.
I think it can. I think it'll be like worse than the 360 version, but enough to play.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I wouldn't doubt it, honestly.
Yeah. So
I'd rather Red Dead, but that won't happen.
No, Jesus Christ! I can see Red Dead coming to the PC before it comes to the Switch.
I'd rather Red Dead on that fucking console instead of GTA 5.
You know I'm right though.
No, because you know how I feel about that game.
I know.
That game was like the worst of the game industry in terms of how they milk consumers for microtransactions.
But
it's almost as bad as fucking like those Clash of Clans mobile games.
Yeah, almost.
They milk you for microtransactions.
Almost, but yeah,
it feels that bad.
Yeah. So that's what I see the life of the next year for the Switch is like GTA online service and virtual console, and then Smash next year. All that stuff happens next year because this year seems like a lot of crazy stuff, but next year seems like a lull.
Yeah.
And so I think the way to keep the momentum up, because that's the hardest thing for consoles, is to keep the momentum up.
It's also Nintendo's biggest problem with all their consoles.
Always. It peaks.
Since the Wii.
Yeah, since the Wii, it peaked and then it went.
Because the Wii they floated because there was so much trash 3D third party stuff that hey, people will buy some of it. So
yep, a lot of Call of Duties were on there.
But those weren't shovelware. I mean, like things like hey, Eminem's Beach Party, like that kind of
just stupid.
The
things
Wii
like that.
was full of shitty shovelware.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious to watch people play it nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But all the shovelware that the PS2 had was those companies went to the Wii instead because the Wii was the best selling console of the time. So
and that's why I think the Switch will start getting all these like actually good games.
They're getting lots of ports of like indie games that I've wanted to play for a long time on there.
And then here's the hopeful theory, which could or could not, may or may not happen. After that, the next year, developers will because I think developers are still going to be skeptical of it for the next year.
I think with holiday passes, they'll know.
I think they'll know, but I think they'll still be not. I don't see Call of Duty happening like in the next years. But I think if the next next year is good,
I think you're right. But I think once the financial year finishes, we'll start hearing like more rumblings in the industry.
Yeah, for sure. But we won't see those until
we'll
the next
see like Activision going like, we're very pleased with the Nintendo platform and like all that kind of business bullshit that that's we hate seeing, but that's how it be. We'll know more once we get more.
I like seeing, but I know what you mean. I like seeing just because the hype is fun, but
no, it's not the hype. It's the business.
Oh, the business talk. Okay.
Part of.
I see what you mean.
I read that shit all the time for myself to learn about the industry.
Yeah.
Man, the business part of video games is like the worst shit.
That's because no one knows what they're doing, but they act like they do.
No, because it's like
so funny.
No, it's because they're rights.
Like
because they make money when they do the business bullshit.
Because of the business, like EA, Activision's. Yeah.
No, they're really correct on the money when it works.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how many loot boxes Overwatch sold?
Too many.
Over 1 billion.
Speaking of video games,
Holy
what's that?
shit.
What's that like vaping senator who
spent like over
like
$1,300
$1,300 of
That's from like last year, but yeah.
Okay, I just saw the meme again, and I was like, oh, I love
Yeah, it
this
reminded
world.
me of like, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, video games are cool.
Vapors rights, man.
Vaping
Vapors
senator
rights.
spent $1,300 of campaign funds on Steam games because hell yeah. So yeah, there's our Switch stuff.
So last Nintendo thing, they ran the direct Wednesday of last week of this recording about the new Animal Crossing game.
Yeah, that's
Animal Crossing. What is it? Pocket? Yeah, Pocket Camp. This game looks super cute. I was honestly kind of scared this game. They forgot about it because last year they said, "Yeah, we're gonna bring in a mobile game, Animal Crossing." In 2016, I was like, "Oh, they didn't bring it out last year or talk about it," so I thought it kind of died off, or they were like, it was gonna come out way later. But they announced it, and it's not really what I expected from Animal Crossing, not what I wanted from a mobile Animal Crossing. Where I really wish it was like Mario Run, where you could have just bought it like a premium app and just played it on your phone or whatever. But I get it, microtransactions, you got to make money. The Fire Emblem game did really well. I understand we have to do this, but it's kind of a interesting mix of a lot of the mechanics from Animal Crossing going into one game, where it's you don't really have like a big home. You have like a little trailer you go in that you customize instead of your house. And instead of like you customizing like your big town / your home that grows in size, you customize like a little camp area that you can do. You can add in furniture and like have villagers come passing by, and you go to different areas to do your activities instead. Like you go to areas to go fish or to go bug catching or what have you. And there's microtransactions in them with everyone's favorite extortionist, Mr. Man, handling all of it. But I wonder how well this will do for the microtransaction stuff, because Animal Crossing trained most of its players to be patient. Because the games take place using real time, just like the app will do for events, as well as your timers for things. Because it has the whole check in 4 hours and your thing will be finished.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff, which Animal Crossing, that actually happened in the games anyways.
Okay.
So I wonder.
I never Animal Crossing. It always seemed. I know I never had a thing to play it on, but
Yeah.
that was never a thing that made me want a Nintendo console.
I never thought I would like them, and then I played the 3DS one, and then it ruined my life for 2 months.
Oh man,
And
that looks so boring. That's how I feel about Stardew
Stardew Valley
Valley.
is a different kind of game, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
It is in that similar vein, yes.
of just like, hey, you have fun
But
farming.
the look and music
so
of
boring.
Animal Crossing, I've always adored.
Okay, yeah.
I've always loved how it looked, and the music in it is amazing. A lot of the parts of Animal Crossing that are super charming and super. I love them.
Yeah, it's one of those games that if you like, you like. If you
but
don't,
I think
you don't.
this would be honestly. I was a little disappointed that they didn't announce like we're also working on a big console project for Animal Crossing in the future for the Switch.
Yeah, that could have.
That's a bit of a shame because this game.
It's surprising, also.
Because this is their statement they talked about years ago when they were first doing their mobile division. They
I remember
said
that.
they wanted their mobile games for smartphones to be as quality as their games for console was best they could be, but also to make customers who play them desire to play. They even said this: the real versions on consoles.
Yep, that's a weird.
But I like that. I like the idea of like, okay, we know we're making smaller versions of our games. But that does not mean we're not going to be working on the real versions for the consoles in the
It
future.
also doesn't mean that we're not going to be working
Shitting
hard
them
to
out.
make these
Yeah.
good. Like
Because of any game that would work for the mobile market, Animal Crossing is like literally perfect for it.
that makes sense. Like remember Super Mario Run.
It went on for sale for actually really recently.
It's a good game.
I wish I bought it on sale because they added like a whole new world.
Yeah, I need to get that game.
I think I'll buy it like for Christmas when
Yeah.
like, I get like a gift card or something. Because
Yeah,
that game
exactly.
because they released like the first world is now free. Just the whole first world is free.
Oh,
now.
really? I didn't even know that.
Because my sister was playing on her iPad
Oh, I
and
should
she
do
was having a lot of fun with it. And she's like 6.
So yeah, but that's a perfect example of
It's
like
a taster of a real Mario game.
exactly of Nintendo's statement of okay, we'll try to make good games on here, but that's not our focus.
Yeah.
The focus is our mainline console.
They've always been behind their first parties very strongly.
Yeah, which is cool. And so Animal Crossing, again, not for me. I won't be playing it, but I know based on the reaction, Jesus Christ, this is going to be.
If you're a sneaky boy or girl, there are people playing it early. It doesn't come out everywhere until late November. There are sneaky boys and girls out there who got APKs or have, I believe it is an Australian iTunes account
Oh, Jesus.
and are playing it early.
All right, guys, go on.
I really thought about it.
Remember, guys, Reddit exists.
Also,
r/piracy or whatever.
Also, I was like, well, if it's out there early, it's not really going to have everything that I wanted to do in it, like all the online features.
No.
I think this would be an amazing. This would be I want this to be like what Miitomo was, where everyone knows just trying it out because it is free.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will give this game a shot for sure.
Yeah,
because I think this game has like the perfect hooks to make you keep playing forever. Because we're gonna have seasonal events, like for Christmas time, we're gonna be doing this, like they always did in real Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a really fun social game, honestly, for phones.
That's good.
It's a game I've always wanted a game like this for phones.
Mm-hmm.
It might make me give a shit about making friends on my phone.
That's cool.
Playing games with them, and that looks great. I hope the microtransactions don't feel as scummy, but knowing Nintendo, they haven't really been that bad with them.
No, even especially
the Fire Emblem one that's debatable because you can just kind of grind out progress instead of having to pay money to roll for your units.
I mean, the one that everyone's going to talk about is the Super Mario Run, like the perfect example of
that's an
like,
actual game.
Okay.
You buy it once and then you have it.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
Do you think that this? So how is it going to work with?
It's free to play. You download it and there's microbuys in it.
Okay.
That's how they're going to make their money.
But we don't know what the microbuys are. Or?
No,
I didn't watch that.
I saw them and they had like $1, $2, $5, and I saw like $9.99. I was like, are they really gonna go that low for microbuys? And then I paused it. I was like, no, there is a bar you can slide to the bottom. There has to be way bigger buys than that.
Yeah.
And they have like, I don't know how many mobile games you play that are free to play where it's like, hey, there's a deal going on. If you buy this with your premium cards right now, you get way like they have that stuff going on too.
Stuff that flashes in your face.
But it's like only like if you go to like a certain. I will report back to see because I'm really curious.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks promising.
I just wonder how long you can play that game, where it either becomes either like I like this game, I want to buy stuff in it just so I can do more in it for myself.
Hey man, who knows? People still play Pokemon Go.
It becomes the fuck. If I want to do anything that I want to do, I have to pay money. This is frustrating. I quit.
Yeah,
I wonder which two it'll be or how fast it'll get to be. But hopefully this will turn out. This will turn out good. I want it to be good. Because I want something to whet my appetite for like a real big console Animal Crossing game again, which you haven't had in a long time. Not since I think the Wii.
So do we think there's going to be if there
isn't, they're insane
on the Switch? Yeah, it would be insane.
The one on the 3DS sold like 5 million copies.
Yeah,
that thing sold gangbusters.
Yeah, again, next year there's a lot of empty space,
and there's going to be a lot more Switches being owned by people.
And so, again, even announcements will get hype up. So if you guys come on, if you're listening to this, Nintendo,
John Nintendo. John Reggie Fils-Aimé, I know you're out there.
John Reggie Fils-Aimé, Nintendo. Animal Crossing on the Switch. People want it.
We're going to the end of the podcast. I want to wrap it up with one more dumb story that I found just this week.
Okay,
I think it's actually kind of cool.
Okay.
You're familiar with the man, the myth, the meme, John Cena, correct?
Heard of it.
Are you familiar with the band The Pixies at all?
I is.
Okay, so for...
John Cena is the new singer of the Pixies.
Oh, I wish it was that cool, but no. He sang a song for his fiancée, Nikki Bella. And he covered the Pixies song, Where Is My Mind?
Okay.
It's kind of cool. I kind of dig it.
Cool.
John Cena as like his wrestling persona, they're not doing anything interesting with him. John Cena's a cool ass dude.
I like him as a human.
And I'm really happy.
I'm glad he exists.
I'm like, oh, you're a Pixies fan. Even if you're not, at least you like this one song. Cool. I'm glad there's footage of you singing this, and it's like in nice HD.
Yeah.
So of the other fun weird stories that happened, that is my favorite of this week.
Yay!
Just John Cena sings a Pixies song.
This is a very positive episode, except for the beginning of Chester dying.
We gotta clean it up. We gotta finish it strong because man, it was a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah. Especially last week with us complaining about video games.
It was us just talking about the realities of what games are going to be.
Yeah. This is us saying, "Hey, the Switch is good."
Yeah,
that's what this episode was. So
that's all that's out for. Well, because I desperately want to play Wolfenstein 2 so badly. But
yeah,
I'm broke. I'm actually broke right now. I cannot buy more GOM.
I understand. I'm just gonna.
I will look to see if I can rent it in some way and play it.
I'm not gonna. I swear to God, I'm not gonna talk about this. But I went in a Twitter argument about Wolfenstein with Little Karibo, the creator.
Oh, really?
With the
fucking why? Why'd you spend that time?
If you want to read it,
your valuable time on this bitch of an earth.
If you want to read it, it's on Twitter. It's I'm sure you guys know I've thought more about the Wolfenstein situation, and I have
the marketing or the game coming out in this environment.
Yeah, the last part.
Okay.
I'm unrelating to the politics of everything. God, I want this game, but also this is a weird time for that game to come out, huh?
It's an unfortunate time.
It's an unfortunate time, but yeah. Well, I won't talk about it. Other than that, hey guys, or bye guys. That's the word.
Yeah, that's the greeting.